possibly locked in. Perez going to the ground to try to defend it. And then Jocelyn now lets go of the guillotine, but now gets top control with the takedown. Hey, how's it going, Sarah? Watching some UFC. Good shoulder jabs. While they're not really striking or really effective, I mean, they could be nagging and annoying. So back down on the ground again. Let's see if we get any reversals, any rolls this time. Let's see, let's see. Perez has a Perez from the bottom has full guard, but right leg is butterflied into the thigh of Edwards. So if she wanted to use like that right butterfly to lift up Jocelyn and then trap the left arm of Edwards, try to roll her through and sweep her through that way. Oh, no worries, Sarah. I saw your car repair adventures on your story yesterday, so good luck with fixing that. Oh, oh, Jocelyn Edward from the bottom or from the top, rather. Yeah, she brought her up off the ground and then connected her forehead right into the cheek as she was making her way back. Mm. Now, even though Jocelyn Edwards is not deducted a point, she does lose the position of being on top that she had, and now both women are center and they're neutral again on their feet. Ooh, oh, spinning back fist, but Perez drops Edwards. Edwards back on her feet as Perez lets her up. Perez has to look for something now. Oh, she feinted the spinning back fist, and Edwards saw it and tried to go in for a takedown. She has her in a clinch now, both underhooks. Oh, trying to look for a throw again. Perez gets it. Perez now on top, looking for the back. She's got the arm, looking for the arm bar. No. Edwards works her way on top now, free of any submission attempts. Oh my goodness. Here we go. Here we go. And admittedly, after her first fight of the night that was not very eventful, we're seeing these ladies now starting to pick up the energy of the crowd now. Now Jocelyn needs to be very, very careful. She's on top again. She should not let her anger or not let her animosity to Perez cause her to do anything stupid, because if she brings her up again for another intentional headbutt, I think the referee would have no choice but to deduct a point. Although nothing was stopping him from deducting a point after the first headbutt. So we'll see what happens. Perez has to be looking for a way to escape. She has to get like about 10 seconds left in the second round out of 3 scheduled rounds between these two ladies. Trying to get her with another roll. I think if she wants to get that roll again, she has to get the butterflies in. her head exposed to a guillotine attempt by Edwards. Perez had to go down and defend the guillotine. Edwards let it go because she knew she got in the takedown and she was able to pass the guard and get into mount. So, but then after that mistake from Edwards, they ended up on their feet, and Edwards got caught with that spinning back fist. So Edwards needs to be very, very intentional about keeping her cool and keeping her composure seconds left in the fight. Ooh, good, good little lead left hook by Perez. 10 seconds. And a good outside trip to put Jocelyn Edwards down, and that might be, ooh, that might be the exclamation point for Perez, able to get that takedown. Will you? Oh, they talking it out, man. This is a first now. They squashing the beef. See, that's what you like. That's what happens in the streets. Where you, it's been a long time since I've been in the streets. But man, after a squabble, man, y'all, back in fifth grade, we have a little squabble in the playground. But you know what? When we get back after recess, we get back in class, everything's handled. You know what I'm saying? It's done. It's done. But I think Perez is picking up this victory. I believe her corner feels the same way, putting her up on the coach's shoulders. But we'll see what happens. Can I get dirty? Yeah. Ain't nobody watching, so I just be doing some crazy stuff. I ain't gonna say nothing too crazy. I'm just doing. Ain't nobody watching but me. Good Lord, why is that man gloves so wet? He ain't been doing nothing. Uh, Bruce Bedford telling who the victor is to the ref so that the ref know whose hand to raise. Perez. Yep, that's what I thought. And there goes the signature twerk. Indeed. All right. Oh, friend. All right. All right. And they don't even need to send like DC to the cage. All right. So here we go. Mickey Gall, the first man to beat CM Punk in the cage. Um, had an up and down career since then, but I mean, pretty much he's been coming off like he literally only had two professional fights, like one or two professional fights before getting into the cage with CM Punk. So he's still relatively young. It'd be cute to see how he's improved. And while we wait on that fight, I'm gonna go ahead head to the restroom real quick. For my folks on YouTube, I'm a Test, test one. There we go. I don't know why it was acting up like that, but hopefully y'all can hear me out there in the YouTube world. And just like that, though, I'm finna go to the bathroom, though. Oh, my goodness. Why you acting up? Whatever, whatever can go wrong will go wrong. But that's why I'm doing this little test stream, guys. If you didn't hear a word I said, if you didn't hear a word I said, my name is Raimondo Williams, aka Two Way Ray. If you know me from Cospod, Kings of Sport Network, Kings of Sport flagship podcast, and the NWA Nubian Wrestling Advocates podcast presented by Post Wrestling. Alright. That's where you can find me for my thoughts on combat sports. And I figure, you know what? Go ahead and do something from my personal channel. I really don't use this channel like that. So I'm just testing some stuff out. Hoping next time put some hashtags. Try to drive some viewers over here. I got things connected with my Twitter. I got a link out there on my Twitter, so hopefully it's driving in some curious folks. I also got my Instagram, IG Live working right now. Just just trying out some stuff, you know what I'm saying? Just trying out. All right. Well, with that, real quick, I'm gonna head to the restroom, and I will be. Oh, hold on. I want to see those. What is that? Oh, there it is. All right. Hey, hey, Aaron, Leon. Good to see y'all. Appreciate y'all. Thank you. Thank you. Just watching some UFC. Hope y'all doing good. All right. Hey, hey. Whitman wrestling. What's going on? What's going on with you, Coach Sharbaugh? Whitman wrestling. Y'all know Walt Whitman High School Wrestling, undefeated state champions in the state of Maryland 4A. If you ain't know, we the best. We the best. Uh, should have been there at our summer mat club yesterday. Uh, had to knock something out earlier that day, but I will be there on Monday. So just watching some fights. Watching some fights. Mm, got Mickey go. Well, I was gonna go to the bathroom, but now I'm just hanging around. The fight's about to start anyway. So yeah, I'm trying some stuff on YouTube. Yeah, I'm trying doing like some commentary. I can't actually show the footage online, but yeah, I'm just watching some fights. Uh, my handle for those on IG. My handle is Ray Will 2007. Ray Will 2007. Trying to do some fancy graphics as well. So mm, oh well, I'm glad you asked. All right, so main event fight is going to be Dustin Poirier versus Islam Makhachev for the UFC lightweight championship. Also, we got former UFC middleweight champion Sean Strickland facing former UFC number one contender Paulo Costa. Then we got Kevin Holland, who's coming off his loss against Michael Venom Page. He's going to try to rebound as he goes back up from welterweight to middleweight to fight Macau Alexia Chuck. You got Nico Price versus Alex Morono. And Randy Brown versus Elizu Zaleski dos Santos. So, oh, of course you love Bo. Yeah, Bo Nickel, man, he's killing it, man. Even though he didn't think he had such a great performance last time out, but I think he's killing it, man. I mean, he's just got to stay consistent, and he's only getting better, too. So we'll see what happens with Bo. Now, one thing, we're not going to see Gable in the UFC anytime soon since he wants to go off and become a football player. So we'll see. But, yeah. Fight just started between Mickey Gall and Hafez. Basil Hafez. Yeah, man, you would think there would be more high-level wrestlers who would get into fighting. I'm surprised after Burroughs retired. I wonder if he's going to get into a Jaden Cox. It'd be good to see those guys get into it. Ooh, Hafez lands a nice overhand right. Mickey Gall's going to want to get this fight to the ground. Mickey Gall, a black belt in jiu-jitsu, submission wizard. I think he's going to want to get this fight to the ground. Oh, another overhand right. Good jab into the left hook. Or just jab into the right, overhand right, and then a left hook right after it. Hafez putting combinations together. Ooh, lands another right hand. Mickey Gall seems like he's waiting too much. He's waiting on Hafez, which is not a good is not a good not outlier, but it's not a good thing to wait on your opponent. You got to be proactive and not reactive. Stream to watch. Roja Directa. Oh, I'll look into those. Yeah, I'm thinking about doing once I get my money up. I'm thinking about doing StreamYard, and then I could stream from multiple platforms. Man, Mickey Gall is getting eaten up. You can see his striking is still kind of rudimentary compared to his jiu-jitsu game. Yeah, but Hafez is kind of keeping his hands down too. He's brought him up a bit now too. But Hafez is just standing there. There's no move, not much movement. Mickey is a bit more agile on the feet, light on the toes. Ooh. Ooh, good right hand by Mickey Gall. Stumbles Basil. Ooh. Hafez again. Hafez is loading up. He's not really light on his feet. Oof. Oh, another right hook. Basil is trying to. He's pulling a Max Holloway like, come on, let's do it. 10 seconds left in the first round. Nice response late in the round by the plus 310 underdog, Mickey Gall. Oh. Good back and forth fight. I don't know. That's hard to call that round. I think I would give a slight edge to Basil because he had the more effective striking that kind of. But even later toward at the later end of the round, Mickey Gall was able to land a shot that kind of wobbled Basil up a little. So we shall see. These guys, they're scrapping, man. But no one's yet brought the fight to the ground yet. Ooh. Yeah, I think Basil had the more significant strikes in that round, so I'll give the round to Basil. So far, it looks like Basil landed 21 total strikes over Mickey's 17. Ain't nobody trying to see no power slap, man. I don't know why they keep pushing this power slap. I don't care about no power slap. What's going on, Evan? Good to have you. Thank you for joining. All right, round two starts up. All right. All right, Basil's now moving a little bit more. He's not really shifty, but he's moving a little bit more. I think his corner had to tell him, "Hey, you're standing still. You're walking forward. You need to be more lighter on your feet. You need to try to work your angles." Good right hook again. Mickey Gall needs to get his hands up, have his guard up to kind of block those off or try to circle away. You know that's his power hand. Ooh, and now Mickey Gall lands a straight right down the pike. Hafez is looking for that Superman punch. But yeah, Basil needs, like, Mickey Gall needs to circle away from the power and also create those angles for his own right hand. And Basil needs to go back to like jabbing and putting down some combinations. Neither man has looked for a takedown yet. Basil landed a good uppercut, but Gall answered right back. Mm. Alright. Ooh. And now Gall's nose. You see some blood trickling down from the nose, I believe. Mickey Gall. Oh, I think he just pointed at his hand, though. Ooh, good high kick. Partially blocked by Basil. Ooh. And now this is where Basil, he's starting to put together, string some strikes together. Ooh, spinning back fist kind of partially lands for Basil Hafez. This is crazy. What's going on? Oh! Enrico back from the good old days at CPMMA. Good to see you, Enrico. Ooh, good jab. Plus Basil. Ooh. Good right hooks landing for Gall. And you could tell, like, so far. Ooh. Ooh. Almost clipped him with that left hook. Oh, here we go. Here's the takedown attempts that I was thinking we were going to see earlier. But Hafez right back on his feet. But Gall trying to swarm him. But Hafez right back up to his feet after the takedown. Man.
Nice short shot by Hafez. Fez looks good. He looks good when he stays within himself. Like that. Little shovel right hand. Left hand to follow.
Trying to just gotta stop looking for that one big shot. Again, that's what I was saying earlier, Joe. Just let the punches find themselves. He's got to put together, string some things together. He was doing well with throwing some jabs in that first round. Oh, good 1-1-2 by Gall. Straight down the pike. Oh, and now Hafez going for the takedown. And I don't think he has it. He's over the arms. 10 seconds remains. I think Hafez might have stolen that round. Oh. One more round. It's getting entertaining, guys. It's getting entertaining. Still no finishes yet, though. You okay, Mickey? Come on, Mickey. Let's go, Mickey. Oh, I'm thinking about Barbie. What? Oh, nah. Da, 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 da. Ooh, there's that Superman punch. He was looking for that in the first round.
These guys have crashed into each other bad. Hafez landed a good left hook here. Now here's Gall with another beautiful right hand down the pipe. But look at the person that tightens everything up is going to be the one that finds the most success as the fight gets to the end. Yeah, they're just fighting more technically and not trying to knock each other out with each shot. All right, third time around, Hafez trying to get this newer crowd going. And Hafez once again races to the center, trying to work off that jab. He goes orthodox to begin round 3.
That's what I noticed a lot. Hafez is changing stances a lot, though. But I think that's cutting off the consistency of his striking. He needs to stick with his more dominant position. Right hand glances off of the top of the head. Oof. And again, Hafez starts hot, but then slows down, and he's throwing not wild shots, but kind of like unpredictable shots that, while it is at one point may take your opponent off guard, it's like, on the other hand, is not putting you in a good position to come back with another shot. Like these spinning back fists and these Superman punches. It's like you got to string them together with some other technical strikes, you know. But Mickey, though, I think Mickey is putting it together now. Ooh!
That's a big right for Hafez. Good kick to the body. That was very good. Smart. Mix it up a little bit. Right now you're just boxing. Nice uppercut there. Hafez, he hurt Gall again. Every time he hurts Gall, Gall does this. He backs up and he circles.
Oh! Good straight right down the pike by Gall. By Hafez back on his feet. They smile at each other. These guys are going for it. Oh, and a good outside trip. But Hafez back up on his feet. 3 minutes remain in the fight. Oh, again, another right hand over the top. Mickey Gall is putting together. I think Mickey Gall needs to stop. Ooh, good jab. Ooh, and now Hafez is looking for the takedown. He wants to be off the feet. Oh, Gall almost had a guillotine, but now, and there's a cut over the eye. Hafez is able to get Gall down on his back. Hafez trying to look for a knee slide. Slide past that half guard that Gall has on his left leg. Gall to the turtle, working his way back up to his feet on the cage. And now Gall back up on his feet. This is a great fight, guys. Ooh, you see it. I think that was more of a push than a punch, but Basil kind of stumbled back. Basil has a bit of a shiner developing under his left eye, and Gall again with that straight right down the pike. 90 seconds just about remain in the fight. This is some good stuff. Oh, another right hook. Ooh. Oh. Gall has to make something happen. Looking for that guillotine again. Ooh. Fez trying to land a right hand down the pike. 1 minute remains in the fight. Ooh. These guys are just going at it, battering each other. This is crazy. Ooh, let's go. Instead of Hafez trying to egg Gall on, Hafez needs to be going on the offensive. And takedown by Hafez. I believe this is what won him the round in the second round. Oh, no. I think Fez is controlling, and I think he's just trying to secure the W right now. He's on top in the half guard of Mickey Gall, but now he gets up with 10 seconds remains, and now he lets Gall up, which, oh, Max Holloway effect. Oh! Very good fight. Very good fight. And now I think I can before I was mainly only I was only mainly oof, what kind of commercial is that? I think I was mainly kind of attracted to more technical fights, and like a bunch of people they're talking about oh man, why don't you think this fight is the fight of the year? I'm like, because there's no defensive boxing, defensive striking. People are just throwing shots and bludgeoning each other. But now I can have an appreciation for those slugfest fights now. So I'm not a MMA snob in that aspect anymore. So, mm.
Later tonight, the pound-for-pound king and lightweight champion Islam Makhachev looks for another dominant display against one of the most battle-tested fighters of all time, Dustin the Diamond Poirier. UFC 302 available for purchase now on
All
ESPN+.
right.
Go to UFC.com/PPV everywhere else around the world. All right, for the official decision now, here is Bruce Buffer. Ladies and gentlemen, after 3 rounds, we go to the judges.
Let's hear what the decision is. Third straight decision.
30-27, 30-27, and 29-28.
Basil.
By unanimous decision, Basil.
Yeah. That's what I thought. I think the strong starts of each round, followed by the late takedowns in the second and third round pretty much won him the fight. So.
Oh man, Joe, I've been dreaming about doing this interview with for 14 years, bro. This is a dream come true. Shout out to Sheets Underwear, most comfortable underwear in the world. Gotta make that money, baby. Man,
Shout out your sponsors, son.
knocked him out early. He stayed there the whole fight, and I prepared for that if it happened, and it did happen. I wish I could put a little better performance on, but I'm gonna get better with the cage in this UFC octagon, and I'm so grateful to be in the best organization in the world. How good was it to be able to fight at your full ability, coming in with a full camp? We know you made a late replacement to fight Jack Stella Madeline in your first fight. How much different was this experience? I mean, Mickey was tough as well. I know Jack is a one-of-a-kind beast. I'm looking forward to trying to work my way up and get that rematch. But, man, Mickey's tough too, man. He came in for war, and I'm so grateful that he got me through that because I'm going to become better from this performance. And there's something I want to say. It's been heavy on my heart for a long time. I don't support genocide. I don't support innocent women and children being killed for war and for money and power. We are all God's children, and we all deserve a fair chance at life. Free Palestine. Basil Hafez, ladies and gentlemen. A lot of humility in that Basil Hafez, and a nice way to punctuate that post-fight interview as well. Just 32 years of age and getting his first UFC win tonight. And acknowledging his fallen opponent there, Mickey Gall. All right, ladies and gentlemen, we're just getting this big going from here.
All right, we're about to get into the televised prelims now.
You do not need to touch that dial. Keep it right here on ESPN News and ESPN Plus.
So they got me, y'all. They got me at 300 when they were like, "Oh, you can have a deal, y'all. You can have a deal instead of paying the regular $80-$90 for a pay-per-view. You could pay just $120 for." You could pay just $120 for the pay-per-view and a yearly subscription to ESPN Plus. They got me. So now I have access to the early prelims and to all that good stuff. And if they have any of those beloved UFC Vegas cards um, at the Apex, I'll have access to those too. So. But I'm not buying every pay-per-view. Only if the pay-per-view has an exciting enough card on it for me to warrant buying it. Because yeah, I ain't spending $90 every month. So if you also don't want to spend $90 a month, go ahead over to my good friends at MMA Junkie. They watch the fights and they pretty much just do what I'm doing right now. They purchase the pay-per-view and they commentate over it. My good friends, Gorgeous George and Brian Goes Garcia, the, the two best brother combo in MMA this side of the Mississippi. Those brothers, I believe, will be having their fight commentary going on at MMAJunkie.com. So go ahead, tune in right after. Don't finish watching this now. Don't finish watching this. Finish watching this, and then as soon as I go off, you can go ahead and about just under 2 hours, go ahead over there to MMA Junkie. Tune in. All right. All right. With that, real quick, I'm gonna pause the stream on both ends. Go ahead. Try to get me a bite to eat while we're transitioning. Also, run to the restroom. Take care of some things. So, I will be right back. Alright, y'all, we back. Lord, thing came up. You done canceled my. Alright, it's all good.
And now, this fight is 3 rounds in the UFC welterweight division. Introducing first, fighting out of the blue corner, a freestyle fighter holding a professional record, 19 wins, 7 losses. He stands 5 feet 11 and 1/2 inches tall, weighing in at 170 pounds. Fighting out of Epping, Victoria, Australia, Jake the Captain King.
Who is Joseph? Joseph Christopher.
Introducing his opponent, fighting out of the red corner, a mixed martial artist holding professional record, 10 wins, 4 losses. He stands
I
63
don't
inches
know
tall,
you, man.
weighing in at
Joseph
171
Christopher.
pounds. Fighting out of Orlando,
I don't know. I don't know.
Phil, the
I
French
don't know.
King. And the action begins. Our referee in charge, Vitor Ribeiro.
Always nice to see Vitor Ribeiro in there. Luciana Andrade, thank you very much, dear. All right, here we go. 4 more prelims before we move over to pay-per-view coming up 10 p.m. Eastern time.
Alright. Here we go. Philip Rowe making his return to the octagon after a year. I know he's been doing some grappling on the side. No, he doing some grappling exhibitions. Oh, alright, I'm still on. Alright.
Phil Rowe has such a great frame for his 170-pound division. He's so long and excellent power, excellent snap when he
The
strikes.
only thing, man, I wish,
Really good at utilizing
like,
that
on
big
either the
frame.
UFC page
He's a tremendous athlete, and I mean, I've spent time with Phil outside of the
or on
octagon.
Tapology, which is what I also use,
Oh, stud.
Really good
I
basketball
wish
skills.
that
You know, the biggest story coming out of that
it'd be
basketball game
easier
was
to
Paul Hill
kind of
hurting his Achilles.
transition from one
Phil
fight
was
to
getting
another.
fatigued because of the ball hawk. You don't pass the ball to Phil, don't pass the ball to Phil Rowe, man. Never get back done.
Jake Matthews, I
Solid
believe
rotation
Jake
by Jake
Matthews is.
Matthews. There's
Let
another
me
one.
check to make sure.
Who did you check
Yep,
out?
he is out of New Zealand. So
I didn't see
I
it. What's his
believe
name?
he's fighting out at a
Isn't that a little small check like Alexis?
city kickboxing camp. I gotta make sure.
Matthews talks
Or I
about
think he's out
focus
of Australia,
sort of
actually.
reducing his arsenal, so he's trying to fight more instinctively and reactionarily. Pretty good entry there by Matthews, the BJJ black
Fights
belt.
out of Melbourne.
Listen to
Okay.
that back trip there where he tries to step behind with the left leg as he's throwing his left hand. And what he does, they try to kind of guide you over that back foot to trip him.
The Nexus Gym. So
Phil hasn't gotten started
Phil
yet.
out
That
of
was one thing he
Chicago.
said he wanted to do
Fighting
is
out of
have
Fuel
Phil
Excel
kind of got away
Performance.
from him. He wants to be a little bit more active.
Oh, fights out of Orlando, actually.
Huge
I
right
know
there
he's
from
from
Rowe, his
Chicago.
first land of the fight.
He's got to be careful in these wild exchanges, though, because Jake Matthews is very good at countering.
Matthews throwing stuff down the
Phil looks intense.
Yeah, he does. The sweat, yeah, good sweat
on
on
the
his
low.
brow.
Ooh, good right cross.
Good defense by Phil, too. Great awareness. Seeing where the punches are
Ooh,
coming.
good body head combination with the left hand by Matthews.
Solid low
Okay,
kick by Phil.
Phil countered with right straight.
The reach is a problem. If you can't get him going backward and you can't make him move off of his stance, he can be real difficult to deal with. Matthews got to keep chopping at those legs and try to hit Phil Rowe backing up.
Yeah, but that's what happens when you come in. I mean, Phil, so long, and he's so good at landing
Ooh, good
combos.
left hook. Counter with a right
Excuse me, Joe, that
by
right hand from Rowe
Matthews.
busted Matthews' nose wide open.
Switch of the stance, trying to get inside.
Fight, and he looks
Rowe. Ooh.
determined.
Rowe has Matthews' back against the cage, but
Yeah, he did.
Matthews swinging his way out of that predicament. Getting caught with a jab on the way in.
Because he's seen that
Ooh.
before.
Both men just exchanging shots.
But Jake Matthews is a
As
dog,
John
so he's
Anik
not going to let him
mentioned,
overwhelm him in big boy.
Matthews' nose is
Just a plaster with
his
plaster on it.
blood
He
been busted open.
needs some blood this
And Rowe has a bit of a shiner developing under his left eye.
Yeah, that Philip Rowe right hand is piston.
Rowe with fairly significant welt slash cut under his left eye.
Phil hides behind that shell whenever Matthews attacks him. He tries to roll with the punches. Try to take it on the shoulder.
Under a minute here to go round one. Don't forget later tonight, Islam Makhachev looking to defend his lightweight throne as he takes on the legend Dustin Poirier. UFC 302 available for purchase right now on ESPN Plus, UFC.com/PPV, everywhere else around the world.
That jab of Phil Rowe's
I'm
excellent.
back. I'm back. I'm sure only one person cares, and that's my mama. But we back. Oh, low kick downstairs below the belt on Philip Rowe. Philip Rowe has to take a bit of a knee.
We'll take a look at that so everybody at home can grimace together.
Official timeout comes at the 30-second mark here of round one. Rowe will be given 5 minutes to recover.
Yes, Vitor Ribeiro
Knee attempt.
as the referee.
Right there.
That didn't seem like it had a lot of impact on it, quite honestly. You know?
Yeah,
I'm kind of shocked that it's impacting him that much. I mean, he's wearing a cup.
But that's the thing.
But if it goes
If you hit, or if you hit the cup at a certain angle, the cup can catch it inside.
Yeah, not seem like much. But sometimes, you know, one of the boys is hanging on the outside edge of the cup.
yeah, it doesn't work.
Fun.
Yeah, Joe. Let's not be too descriptive on that, Joe. All right.
To see it from, oh my God.
That's kind of crazy though that was that sensitive.
Ooh, and now Jake Matthews is just very, very aggressive coming in, but now Rowe has the big. Oh, Rowe trying to leap in for a flying knee, gets caught with a right hand, and then slips while throwing a kick, and now ends up on the bottom of side control for Jake Matthews. But 1 second remains. Rowe is going to survive into the second round.
After this word from DraftKings Sportsbook. As a UFC announcer with a front row seat, I've been known to get pretty excited. And with this latest DraftKings offer, you can too. New customers
Enjoying my meal.
get a no sweat bet. Get your first bet back as a bonus.
Got a bit of a break.
$1,500 if it doesn't hit. Now you're feeling it. Download the
Purple
DraftKings
carrot
Sportsbook
bowl.
and sign up with the promo code and get the bonus bet up to $1,500 if it doesn't hit. The crown is yours.
Then there's a nice jab and a right hand behind it by Phil Rowe, and that's the one that busted up Jake Matthews. Really got his nose leaking.
Looks like it's out from the start of the second round.
Exclusive home to global powerhouse combat sports organizations like Cage Warriors, Cage Fury, LFA, and many more from each corner of the globe. Also access the full history of UFC, WEC, and Pride FC events with the world's largest combat sports library. Download the UFC app and sign up for UFC Fight Pass to stream now. All right, round two here. Phil Rowe, Jake Matthews, the coach Dean Thomas with us all night. Dino, what do you have?
So we've seen the intensity from Phil Rowe, but what I'd like to see is a little bit more swag. I'd like to see him feigning and showing a little bit more swag on the outside because he's so long. He can get you to react from the outside, and he's so long he can still catch you from the length that he's at. So a little more swag from Phil Rowe, and I think he'd be better off.
I think it's very interesting the way Jake
Matthews taking center.
It almost seemed like he was angry after the nut shot, like something happened, and he just came out guns blazing. Interesting to see if he starts taking this approach now. It's a dangerous approach, especially with an excellent striker like Phil Rowe. But it might be the only way he can get past that reach advantage. Just turn it into a melee.
Yeah, that's interesting. And when he did,
Oh! Rowe gets flipped! And now Rowe is pensive against the cage. They both center back.
I think he's hurt still, guys.
I think Rowe needs to be more active with throwing that jab and keeping the distance, because if he's just going to let Jake Matthews come in, Jake Matthews is getting more and more aggressive. Mm,
Using the jab there by Phil.
that's what he needs to do. He needs to continue landing those jabs.
It looked like he wobbled a little after that.
Mm. Oh, another right,
In these exchanges,
overhand right that
without using
clips
those legs. Chop off the
Rowe.
legs of Phil Rowe. Don't just go up top. I mean, they're both concentrating on boxing when they're getting in these tight exchanges, and it's an opportunity for Matthews or Phil to kick the legs.
Neither one of them are giving enough kicks.
Couple beautiful jabs a moment ago from Phil Rowe.
The nose is
And
leaking.
sometimes you just forget, right? You're concentrating so much
Yeah.
on landing the big shots, landing the knockout blows,
Well, Phil's jab has worked so good.
and the right hand.
Yeah, when he can keep him at range, he can hit him with the jab real clean. It's when he lets Jake inside of his range that Jake finds some success.
Rowe just doesn't seem to have that pep in his step here midway through round
Ooh,
two.
good leg kick.
Leg kick.
Just like, what Joe's talking about. They need to start throwing some low kicks if the other person's just going to focus on shots towards the head and upper body. Oh,
Rowe trying to cut an angle. Raise the guard there.
Yeah, give it
I
to
think
him.
Rowe needs to try some
Let him hit the
upward
shoulder.
elbows as
Let
well
those
too,
punches off of the shoulder and not land clean.
because you already busted up the nose. Then throw some upward elbows. Maybe try to get that in there and cut up Matthews as well. Matthews is just putting together combinations.
Under 2 minutes to go round two. Matthews has realized a lot of success in the body. We'll see if he gets back to that investment. There it is.
Mm.
I'd like to see Phil Rowe go back to those kicks. That outside kick when he's at range, not just the jab. And then you can throw the kick behind the
Very
jab.
close fight. We've been having, I think, some progressively better fights as the evening has been going on.
Kind of stationary now.
Um,
And just kind of plodding forward and
Again,
continuing
it
to
seems
execute.
like this is going to be a fight that goes to the judges.
Yeah, we'll see.
Yes, it is.
So it's not that usual bounce we've come to expect from Rowe. Flat-footed center of the octagon under a minute to go.
And Rowe just going straight backwards, too. He's not circling off
Matthews is
when he's on the
Nice
defensive.
body.
There it
Nice
goes.
body there. I like that.
Egging people on again.
Nice right
Good.
hand by Phil Rowe.
Good straight right by Rowe, though.
Oh, another one.
That's what he needs to be doing. He needs to be using that head with his defense now. The rolling
Counter him as he's coming
off
in.
of shots,
Man, Jake Matthews is
he
doing
needs
a
to
good
be
job.
doing that a bit more. Circling away from shots, circling away from
taking
the
full damage
forward
from the
pressure by
shots.
Jacob Mathis.
Phil is moving forward and throwing everything into his punches.
Matthews has thrown nearly twice
10 seconds at the end of the round.
as Phil Rowe as we come down the stretch. Round two, late land by Matthews.
I don't know. It's very. I think that first round is going to be very close to call for the refer or for the judges rather, if they need to. I think Matthews definitely won.
I just hope this stays this way.
Excuse me.
Once word gets out about these places, they can
Then
and there it is.
definitely won that second round.
Hey fam, I am just at this beautiful lake that I just discovered, practicing gratitude, manifesting abundance.
Follow me, Larry. People have been telling me
So,
to take the high road.
alright. I don't care.
Live life gingerly. Consider this advice taken properly. Proper and ginger. Just be a proper 12 Irish whiskey. Shonda.
Rome wasn't built in a day, but with discounts on bulk orders, maybe it could have been.
Alright, IG. I'm finna cut y'all off.
For small business.
Alright. There is a good little attempt. So, ain't nobody watching anyway. I'm out. Is it a What is that? A filter? Get that filter. Why do I look like that? Why do my eyes look like? I look like an anime character. I'm out.
Really good technical advice in the corner for Jake Matthews after round two, giving him the exact combination they want him to throw. Rowe now shooting.
Mmm. Oh, right at the start of the round, Rowe tried to shoot in for a takedown, got taken down himself, and now. Oh, but now Rowe is able to turn Matthews over, though. I think Matthews was too overcommitted. Like, he was in half guard, but then he was turned perpendicular to Rowe for some reason, and Rowe was able to use that to sit up and roll through. Again, that nose is busted. I don't know what the cut man was doing over there, but in the corner of Jake Matthews, but it is not enough. That nose is busted, bro. They need to be stuffing that thing. I don't know what, stuffing that thing with some Vaseline or something. Doing something. That thing is leaky.
Phil's got to try to find Matthews' far wrist. Cannot let Jake get to a hip and get to an underhook. And this is where
And Rowe, for right now, he's controlling the grappling. For him to be a primarily striking focused fighter, he's doing very well. He's got the right hand underneath the back and kind of trapping the right hand for a second of Jake Matthews. He can't hang out with his head to the ribs or underneath the armpit of Matthews, though. He clears his head, though.
Everything that's going on here, and he's doing a really good job of maintaining
All right.
top control. Every time Jake comes to spin, Phil makes these adjustments.
Jake trying to roll through, get him to Turtle. Rowe trying to take the back, trying to get a hook in. I think it is a bit high, and now Jake, he's able to headhunt, get Rowe flat, or at least on the side, and able to get on top of Rowe now. But Matthews needs to watch his hips and his head and upper body again before he gets rolled through again. He needs to be careful. He needs to keep his hips low, make sure his core is low so that he's not easy to be tossed over or rolled through on. So.
Open up an opportunity for a sweep. Phil's obviously very versed in that. He's got the lockdown now on the leg, loses that. And now he's grabbing a hold of that ankle. He's going to try to roll out. He's going to try to poke his head to his
Rowe trying to do something with the right leg or left leg of Matthews, trying to lift it up, create some space. Gets a half guard now. And now we got some ground and pound shots from Matthews right now. Matthews was trying to look to take the back as Rowe was turning. Rowe again trying to turn his upper body, trying to get into a turtle. Well, it's stuck in full guard. Matthews now gets a leg free, looking for the back take. Or head and arm choke. Head and arm choke attempt coming right now, but Rowe rolls through, giving up his back in the process, though. One hook in for Matthews. One hook in for Matthews.
This is a disastrous situation for Phil. You know, it's such a pivotal round to spend the majority of it on your back defending.
And a scramble that he started, right? He started the takedown position. He ended up reversing that.
35 seconds remains in the fight.
But they got a little bit excited when he got to his back, lost the position, and now Matthews has won the remainder of the round in the grappling.
No. 20 seconds remains, and yeah, I think this is going to be another decision. Looking for it. And that's just the intricacies of this fight. Oh, Rowe kind of shucks him off from the guillotine attempt. But, man, Matthews right back on him, and Matthews ends the round on top.
Matthews and Phil Rowe go the distance. What the judges thought of those 15 minutes after this. UFC 302 prelims roll onward to Brick City.
Yeah, I think Matthews is able to get that fight.
It all starts with a Chevy truck.
I think
Chevy Silverado with the
first round was kind of hard to call. Second round, I think, was clearly for Matthews. And third round, I think, was clearly for Matthews as well. So I got Matthews winning 2 rounds to Rose 1.
Chevrolet. Together, let's drive.
You get better when you're not blamed for a condition you can't control. You'll get better when your pain isn't minimized, dismissed, forgotten. We will never stop trying to get better. Because when medicine gets better, all of us can get better.
All right, we're about to come up with our decision.
Tuesday, the next great Star Wars series arrives on Disney Plus with The Acolyte. Don't miss the 2-episode premiere streaming only on Disney Plus. All right, time now for the official decision brought to you by the United States Marine Corps. And with those cards, here's Bob.
Ladies and gentlemen, after 3 rounds, we go to the judges' scorecards for decision. The judges score the contest 29-28, 29-28, and 30-27 for the winner by unanimous decision.
Matthews. Yep. And see, this is why, because, yes,
Jake Matthews debuted the UFC at 19, gets his 13th UFC win tonight at
that
9-4.
this is how the judges should be scoring. Okay, that first fight I believe was a outlier. I think every decision that the judges have scored the fight for, I've agreed with. And it's not just because of me, but because of consensus as well. So, and that's what the judges are in there to do. They're supposed to figure out what the consensus is. Well, not what the consensus is, but just be watching and knowing what to look for, and then judging from there. Thiago Alves training now. He's working with Grant Dawson. Good to see Thiago Alves. Former UFC welterweight contender. Now a coach. I know he used to train with the Black Zillions. Or no, I think he's with American Top Team. Because I just saw him with Mike Brown. So. Right. Joe Selecki. So you got Grant Dawson versus Joe Selecki. I ain't standing tall against no black bear. You must be crazy. DC, okay. Yeah. I'm going to do it for like 2 seconds. If that doggone bear don't budge, I'm playing dead like a mug. Like, ah! I am not taking no chances with no bear. I'm also not getting into that argument though. Man or bear? Yeah, I've been hearing all about that stuff. No, you will not have me caught up with them. All right. As we transition to the next fight, I'm going to go ahead and take another quick break. So I will be right back again. back once again. We back.
Couple of professionals on the scale here on Friday. Inch and a half in reach with Grant Cage and Pete Dawson.
Both men making 155 right on the dot.
Ladies and gentlemen, this fight
Grant
is
Dawson
round
versus Joe
in the
Selecki
UFC
about to go down.
lightweight division. Introducing first, fighting out of the blue corner, a mixed martial artist holding professional record, 13 wins, 4 losses. He stands 5 feet 9 inches tall, weighing in at 155 pounds. Fighting out of Gastonia, North Carolina, Joe
North Carolina. No.
And now, introducing his opponent, fighting out of the red corner, a mixed martial artist holding professional record, 20 wins, 2 losses, 1 draw. He stands 5 feet 10 inches tall, weighing in at 155 pounds. Fighting out of Coconut Creek, Florida, with KGD Dawson. When the action begins, our referee in charge, Jason Herzog.
Our fighter meetings with these gentlemen
Jason
are so
Herzog
fruitful. We
getting
try
the
to
call.
bring you as many of those details as
Red
possible.
Desert
This
Cruz
next one
looking
is
fine
fruitful.
as
When
ever.
Joe Selecki, Daniel, was talking about the loss to Jakar Close, you referenced this while some of our viewers were in commercial break. He got slammed unconscious, and he said, the boogeyman's out of the closet. I do it 100 more times.
Yes.
Mmm.
Thought Grant Dawson came
Grant Dawson coming out like a house of fire, throwing a flying knee, and then looking for a guillotine. But Joe Selecki looking for the back, a little bit too high, about to get taken down against the cage.
Yes. Any opportunities for Selecki gets a hold of a limb is dangerous. Arm
Selecki
huge
though looking
attempts
for a
here.
guillotine.
And Selecki
I don't
loves
think
that
he's gonna
position.
find it.
Got a chest wrap over both arms.
But doesn't really have the space yet. But beautiful getting away from the cage, looking for the space to roll through. But Grant Dawson staying on top for now.
Good awareness by Dawson.
Now he's got a guillotine. Now Dawson's got to start to
Yep.
be careful.
Selecki does have that left
He's
arm
not over shoulder anymore.
over the head
Gotta
for the
be careful
guillotine.
here.
Looking for the arming guillotine.
He's
Starting to build
adjusting.
up
Oh,
to it.
I think he's on it.
Yeah, he's starting to jump on that neck.
And
I think
now,
he's on it.
oh,
Oh, Grant tries to choke him.
oh, he's trying to trap the arm too. Grant Dawson's fighting
That's tight.
to get out of that guillotine.
That's out.
He's up on top, but he's still trapped.
Selecki's doing a
And
really good job
Selecki
continuing to adjust.
has
It's
the
a question of like how long
has a
does he
right
hold
butterfly.
before he burns his arms out. And there's the answer.
Oh, he lets go.
You can only squeeze that arm on that neck for so long.
Oh,
So perhaps a perilous moment early for the big-time favorite, Grant
not
Dawson. But was
responding.
able to
See,
escape. Just over 3 minutes here to go round 1.
Well, it was certainly a bit of a wake-up call. That there's a lot of danger being on the ground with Joe Selecki.
Now, Grant Dawson felt like he could land some damaging shots from
there
the
we
top.
go.
Thing about that, though, every
What
time
stupid
you
thing.
give Joe Selecki space, he will start to advance and
Oh,
try to
you
move
ain't
into
receiving
a
enough
better position.
video. Come on now.
So while
I
he's
got the
trying to get
video,
that
baby.
hands up, he's got to
It's
be
right
careful
there. I
to
don't know
maintain
what.
his control.
And I learned this week, space is the enemy of wrestling.
Oh, yeah, absolutely, man. You don't want to give guys space to get away.
All right.
Well, after tonight's main event, don't miss a recap of all the action on the UFC 302 post show on E+. Chael
All
Sonnen,
right, we back up, YouTube.
Seneca joined Brett Oglaro to break it all down from Bristol. Also, Megan interviews all the big winners live. That is only on E+.
Halfway through the first round. Grant Dawson still on top. Not much action right now.
Ground and pound yet by Dawson is where he really excels. But Selecki's threatening so much that Dawson has constantly got to be defensively minded, which was one of the keys to victory that we talked about coming into this fight. Is that Dawson has to be careful while he's maintaining top control.
It's all of this by Joe Selecki. When you try to advance, he turns to a side, starts reaching over your head, then he starts to elevate you with his feet. You can never truly settle. That's how we get ground and pound off as wrestlers once you get to the top. You get height, you create some space, you land, then you go and you collect the guy again. Well, Joe Selecki's moving so much, he can never get to a position to throw anything.
And he's just really good at stopping the ground and pound motions. He anticipates it, locks things up, does a great job of controlling posture.
Wow, Grant was cut from
On top like that.
above.
So while he may not
I
be
want to know how
finished,
that happened. Look at all the blood coming from Grant's
It
face.
was an elbow from underneath by Joe Selecki.
Mmm.
Dean Thomas, what do you
A
have?
bottom
Part of
elbow
the reason
cuts
why
up
Selecki does so well
Grant
in controlling the pressure
Dawson.
of Dawson is every time Dawson thinks he can lift his head up, look at Joe Selecki go down, grapevine the leg, and stretch the leg out, and that breaks the base of Grant Dawson, so he can't sit up because he keeps grapevining the legs. Good strategy by Selecki.
And he's switching from grapevine into butterflies as well.
He just raved about the physicality and the ground control. It's crazy to think Dawson began his UFC career at 45. We're going to try to isolate what we believe caused the cut. Yeah, that short elbow.
Man, he cut him bad. But now,
you know, Dawson
Grant Dawson trying to return the favor with some
lightweights, so he doesn't really
elbows
want to
from the
fight
top.
any of his teammates. He said Mateus Gamrot looks at it like it's not hurting a friend, it's just a game. So he said, yeah, if there's one guy that I may have to fight, it would be Mateus because he's out of his mind and all he wants to do is compete.
All right, compelling first 5 minutes. Round 2 on the other side.
Both men, like, I mean, that was a very entertaining fight. I mean, a better entertainment round. Even considering Joe Selecki was on his back for most of the round, he was pretty offensive. He was able to get a cut up Grant Dawson. So.
Hey fam, I am just at this beautiful lake that I just discovered, practicing gratitude, manifesting abundance.
All through my life, people have been telling me to take the high road, turn the other cheek, live life gingerly. Consider this advice taken properly. Proper and ginger.
Yeah.
Just like ginger ale
These doggone
12 Irish Spring.
Conor McGregor commercials are getting stale. You know? All right. How they get it Spanish?
The UFC 302 prelims are presented by Bud Light.
How the Spanish language commercial get in on the English broadcast? I don't know. That's crazy.
Dawson, Joe, his American top team coach Mike Brown said, small cut, he'll be fine.
Yeah, they lied to him a little bit.
Yeah, they did.
It's kind of a nasty cut. It's definitely in a bad spot. It's leaking into the eyes. And it bled quick.
Now Grant is more controlled, not zooming in there, and he's trying to
Yeah, a lot of attention, but
take his time with the striking, put things together. But now we're back into the clinch, and a good outside trip by Grant Dawson to get Selecki back on his back.
Well, Selecki is leaning back in his strikes. You know, one of the things you cannot do when you're in there with a wrestler is allow for your legs to get ahead of your hips. You cannot defend takedowns if that happens. By leaning back, throwing punches, he allows for Dawson to kind of crash into him, and then Dawson obviously traps him and drags him back down to the mat. Where once again, he's controlling the action. Even though he's not doing much damage, it's a great visual for the judges.
It's very difficult to see him losing around this way.
Yeah.
There's a good elbow by Grant. Selecki's very defensively responsible when he's off his back. I just don't think that's enough to win a fight.
That's a new term that I think Joe's just been. I don't know how long he's been doing because it's been a while since I've been watching UFC regularly. I think before 300, it might have been a year or so since I've seen at least a year or so since I've watched a pay-per-view. But he's been throwing around this term. How long he been throwing around that term? I mean, it's a good term. But you know when.
Yeah, Selecki's got to get back up to his feet, in my opinion.
Well, he acknowledged as much, Joe, in between rounds, agreeing with you, like, I got to get up. Easier said than done when KGD is applying this type of suffocation.
Yeah, it's the worst possible position for him to be in, right? If they're on the ground, he'd like to be on top.
Oh,
yes, that's it.
Checking out Twitter, Aaron Rodgers is in attendance at UFC 302. So Looks like he's got some teammates with him, so
I
I guess
just
that's
don't
good.
know if he
I don't know.
anticipated the type of pressure that Grant
And
was
now
going
ground
to
and pound
bring when he's
coming from Grant Dawson right
So
now.
relentless.
Grant Dawson 8-1-1 in the UFC, coming in tonight after his first UFC main event against Bobby Green last October. Toyo Tires, official tire of UFC.
I thought that statement he made was so key, though, John, when he told his dad, "Dad, I didn't get into this thing to beat Bobby. I cut this to become world champion. So while losing to Bobby Green may always be on my record, if I become world champion, I ultimately accomplish what I set out to do."
Well, sure, we always come back to Charles Oliveira. Think about how many
Yeah.
guys beat Charles Oliveira
Yeah.
before he became unstoppable.
And that becomes their claim to fame, right?
Yes.
The Charles Oliveira got the win and everything that came with that.
A lot of good groundwork by Dawson.
Yeah, and very little time left here. We're down to a minute 30, and Dawson is just controlling from the top position. And Selecki really not threatening with neither a stand-up or a reversal or any submission attempts. Dawson, not a lot of action.
And just
DZ
and
is
now,
Grant Dawson trying
well,
to arrest
Grant
his
was trying to advance his
so
position.
quickly, and might be
So
the
like he
right
was
decision so far.
able to get butterflies in again, and with that blood coming down, it's making things so much harder for
Yeah, doesn't settle.
both
Keeps
men.
it
It's
going.
making
He's
it's
decided to
making
keep getting away.
Selecki
He's got an advantage.
harder to try to get a grip and try to
Selecki
get
has
away
to
and
get ready to do
create
something
space
radically different here.
because both men are all yucky
Good
and,
strikes from
and
Dawson.
wet and slippery from the blood coming down in the sweat,
Willingness to try more.
and is making it hard for Selecki to control on the ground
Yeah.
From my eyes.
for Grant Dawson.
And imagine being down 2-0 and you're Joe Selecki and striking isn't your real strength.
Right.
So for you to try to go and win a fight, you got to find a way to get a takedown, come behind the
And
gun, and
I'm
submit.
glad that the
Well, you got to
crowd has
protect your
chilled on the
advantage as
booing
Selecki. You
because
know what you have to do.
grappling is a part of the sport, okay?
I know, man.
I know people don't like to see when someone lays on top of the other person, but that's not what's happening here. So,
People act like it's wrong to want fame.
I'm your owner. You're not my owner. Are you stupid or something? Don't bring black people to my games.
That can't be true.
What? No. It's the tape. It's out. People have
but
a
yeah,
misapprehension of who I am, don't you agree? Tape.
Well,
FX is clipped. Streaming June 4th. Only on Hulu.
I love your dress. Oh, thanks. I splurged a little because Liberty Mutual customized my car insurance and I saved hundreds. That's
yeah.
great.
I think
I know,
Grant's
right?
leading
I've been telling everyone.
two,
Did you hear that?
2 rounds.
I just said her first word. Can you say mama? Can you say auntie? How many people did you tell? Only paid for what you need.
Liberty, liberty, liberty.
I'm going into the third round now.
Pound for pound king and lightweight champion Islam Makhachev looks for another dominant display. He takes on one of the most battle-tested fighters of all time in Dustin Poirier. UFC 302 in about an hour. Available for purchase right now on ESPN Plus, UFC.com.
Oh, and now Selecki. Oh, that was blatantly low. So right at the beginning of the fight, Grant Dawson tries to throw a kick, gets caught. The kick gets caught. Selecki tries to use that for a takedown. As Selecki was trying to, or Grant Dawson rather, was trying to mule kick away, Selecki tried to throw
Move to the cage.
a kick at the same time and landed the kick low, but
When Dawson does something
Grant was
beyond elevating
saying
his
he was
opponent,
going right back at it, and now Grant
it
back
takes
down
so
into
much
a
to be crushed
takedown.
like that.
Selecki
So even though
back down on his back. This brother has to get up. He has to find a way. Grant Dawson 3 of 3 on takedowns. This guy Selecki has to find a way, or he needs to be looking for submissions, creating some space, maybe looking for maybe like some Emanari rolls to try to get a leg lock or something, because him staying square with Grant Dawson is not working. And I'm sure Grant Dawson has at least 9 minutes so far and counting of ground control time. Matter of fact, there's an easy way to find this out. Let's look on the UFC page. See,
You win how you can. And right now, the type of opponent he has in front of him is giving him this type of victory.
Yeah.
One of my biggest issues with this, though, is that Joe Selecki isn't the best striker. So you would imagine that Grant would hold the advantage in the striking. I would like to see him pursue that a little bit more.
Yeah, I just think he has such a big advantage in
let
controlling
me see
wrestling. He just
the
doesn't mess
computer.
around. We keep this guy down, hit him with some shots, take the W, go home.
This was Aljamain Sterling at UFC 300.
Yeah.
Where he was like, man, this is an opportunity to do something more. Right? I'd like to see Grant Dawson take advantage of it, especially with Selecki where there's only 2 minutes and 45 seconds left, and the danger should be much lower considering he's been wearing on him for 12 minutes.
And Selecki's got to do something, again, radically different. He's got to try to escape out the back door. He's got to try deep half. He's got to try something and not just hold on in full guard. And to Grant Dawson's credit, he's trying to step over that left leg. Keeps trying to pass. Selecki's doing a good job of keeping that foot on the hip.
Well, he's in there with a super high-level grappler, so it's hard to break the defenses of Selecki. But for Selecki, you're losing.
Yes.
Reason why I'm so quiet is that there's not much action going on. It's just the controlling from the top from Dawson, the switching of defense and keeping himself safe from ground and pound of Selecki, but Selecki is just he can't find a way to get out of the clutches.
Real opportunities to even attempt a submission. He keeps rolling towards that Kimura on the left arm, and Grant defends it very well. He's aware of everything.
You know how they say that wrestler's base, man. That wrestler's base makes it very difficult for a jiu-jitsu guy, especially when you keep him covered. You don't allow for him to create angles. Grant Dawson has done that masterfully.
And this is the best wrestler that Selecki has.
So right now, Grant Dawson has just over 9 minutes of control, at least. Again, in counting.
He is nasty, man. Great cardio. And I love the kid's mind. He has a great mind for fighting, great mind for his career and what he wants to be, what he thinks it should look like. And I believe he's manipulating the referee, right? When the ref starts to think, maybe I'll stand him up, he'll throw a few punches. Watch this, right? Jason goes, let's work, guys. Look at Dawson. Throw a few strikes. He'll try to pretend like he's going off to a new position. He'll do just enough to keep Jason Herzog off.
Let's see here again. At least 9 minutes. Let's refresh the.
For ground control time is in a 15-minute fight, but
this will be close.
Yeah, it's got to be real close. It's basically been the entire fight.
yeah, about 13 and a half minutes. Joe Selecki with nothing resembling an answer, and Grant Dawson in dominant fashion is going to get back into the win column and
Yep.
into the lightweight rankings.
Unlike the rest of the fights of this card, I think this this fight is fairly easy to call. I don't know why this thing is doing this. Yeah, this stupid thing. Talking about not enough video. Maybe I should boost up the video a little bit more.
Versus Team Shevchenko debuts next Tuesday, June 4th, 10 p.m. Eastern on ESPN, ESPN Deportes, and ESPN Plus. The season will feature the most ever international cast assembled for the show as 16 rising prospects square off in the men's featherweight and middleweight divisions. It all begins next Tuesday, June 4th. All right, now time for the official decision brought to you by Bud Light, official beer sponsor of the UFC. first.
Ladies and gentlemen, after 3 rounds, we go to the judges' scorecards for
Let's
this
do
session. The judges
3,000.
scored the contest 29-28, 30-27, and 30-27 for the winner by unanimous decision, Grant KGD
I could see them giving Joe Selecki 1 round for that first round and cutting Dawson,
He is your
but
winner
yeah.
by unanimous decision, 9-1-1 in the UFC. UFC 302 prelims coming to you live on
Yeah,
ESPN
I'm
2. Of the jerseys
boosting up
right
the
there. Honestly, I didn't realize
video
just
just a
how
little bit.
beautiful this state of New Jersey was. You can discover all the Garden State has to offer. Visit
There we go.
nj.org. All right, high stakes coming up here at heavyweight, number 7 versus number
All right,
13.
2 more fights left before the main card.
Jailton Almeida is the
Even though it's been all decisions,
heavyweight contender. UFC 210 tonight against fellow big man Alexander Romanov.
even though it's been all decisions,
Swarming attacks have carried them
I
into the
mean,
heavyweight rankings. Jailton Almeida and
it's like
Alexander Romanov
9,
ready to engage tonight.
10 right now, Eastern
Impressive
Standard Time.
styles that is
50
likely
minutes
to
away
shake the
from
foundations of the
the
art.
main card getting started on pay-per-view.
This fight, I
But
will
yeah,
try and be 100% dominate, and I'm
we
ready
got
to
the
finish
big
the opponent
boys, the
any
big
given week.
boys coming up now.
Essa luta com o Romanov são um jogo de estratégia
All
entre
right.
ele. São os dois caras do mesmo estilo de luta.
Brazil's Jailton Almeida earned his UFC contract as a light heavyweight on Dana White's Contender
Oh
Series.
man,
It has been among the big
had a
boys
long day,
where
bro.
El Eugenio has
Views,
been.
oh yeah, let's bring them up.
With the big
2
boys
views
returning
now.
to
Let's go.
WrestleMania 3
Yes, if you're tuning in,
basis.
I'm a mixed martial arts combat sports fan.
Barulho que ficou todo o meu
I'm
treinamento. Não esperava que
tuning
fosse desse
in
jeito.
to the UFC 302 prelims. Appreciate you watching. Thank you,
Building a
thank you
solid reputation on
for
the
joining
European
me.
scene,
Appreciate
Moldova's
you.
Alexander Romanov began tearing through the UFC's heavyweight division back in 2020. The results to date strong. 6 wins over the likes of Marcos Rogerio de Lima,
Wow, how did he
Jared
choke him out with
Vanderaa,
the
Chase
forearm?
Sherman, and Blagoy Ivanov.
Ooh.
The win tonight, though, over Almeida would be the biggest of his career.
Now I am a top 15 guy, and next step is top 10 and a couple more fights. I have very big plans for this title.
Yeah.
Welcome to the best seat in your house. Your players, your teams, your ball game. All season long. Welcome to Major League Baseball on ESPN Plus. Sign up now. Discover customer service. This is Maya.
Jailton Almeida versus Alexander Romanov.
Human representative. All right, prove it. Wait, are you a robot?
24/7 US-based customer service.
Jailton Almeida, and let me get back to. Stop saying you. Come on, bruh. There we go. One.
Here's everything you're gonna need for a wash.
Looks great.
12 seconds. There you go. Alright. Let me go back.
Is that good?
Yeah.
Okay.
What? What have you done to my blouse? It's superhero day at school. Lego with Ego. Can we?
Top teams clash for a shot at the Stanley Cup. Florida hunts for Stanley Cup redemption. New York looks to restore past glory. The Eastern Conference Final on ESPN, ABC, and ESPN Plus.
These players are gonna play hard-nosed, intense football.
Rule changes, innovation.
Oh, yeah. I'm so tired. Hopefully, this heavyweight fight. I mean, heavyweight fights can only go one of 2 ways. Either somebody gets beaten to a pulp within the first round, or it's going to be a slog. Somebody might get a takedown and then pretty much just lay on top. We'll see. And we'll see. Let me go ahead. That's the only reason I went on here. So, Jaitin Almeida, 20-3. Alexander Romanov, 17-2 and all. Alright, let's actually go ahead and let's look at the competition from both men first. Let's get that out of here. So
Back live in Newark, New Jersey. That is Malia Gino Jailton Almeida, the number 7 ranked UFC heavyweight contender in the inspection.
all right, so looking through here. So, all right, I just mentioned the latest loss by Almeida. Almeida, let's go ahead. Before losing to Curtis Blades, and Curtis Blades, very capable contender within the heavyweight division.
Here's your tail, the tape for the heavyweights. Almeida 32, Romanov 33. Almeida taller by an inch. You see the massive discrepancy in
I
weight.
didn't want this heavyweights. I wanted.
He's up 4 inches in reach to the Brazilian. All right, now for the intros, here's the American Bruce Buffer.
Ladies and gentlemen, this fight is
Let's see. So, Jailton Almeida, before losing to Curtis Blades. Let's see. All right, so here we go. We got a unanimous decision victory over Derek Lewis. Defeated Jairzinho Rosenstruck by rear naked choke in the first round. Defeated Shami Abdurakhimov by TKO. Defeated Anton Tergalj by rear naked choke. Defeated Parker Porter by rear naked choke. So, had a string of finishes leading up to his loss against Curtis Blades. So again, I'm thinking somebody's gonna get finished. And as we take a look at Romanov and Shaolin, Ribeiro is reffing this fight. Let's see. So, getting a decision, a unanimous decision win over Chris Daukaus, who was a highly touted prospect in the heavyweight division himself. Got a decision. Oh, look. Takedown attempt. He's got a single. In on a single is Almeida already, but Romanov was able to get the foot down, but oh my goodness. Almeida just bowls forward and gets the takedown. Romanov had back-to-back losses before his victory over Blagoy Ivanov. Lost against Alexander Volkov. Lost against Marcin Tybura. Two very capable fighters.
I love wrestling. It's my favorite sport. But I want to see some fighting, man. A little bit more. We've seen a lot of riding, a lot of
Almeida has his arms tied up right now in some overhooks by Alexander Romanov. But I think if Almeida got some head, was trying to get some head positioning to get his arms out so that he could start working up the guard. He's working his way up the hips. Now trying to take the back of Romanov now. And as I've shown, Almeida was able, he's got some rear naked choke victories already in the UFC, but Romanov keeping that chin down. And now he's got 2-on-1 trying to stop that choking arm. Romanov doing. I thought he was giving the googly eyes to the camera. But Jailton Almeida has both hooks in, and it's less than 3 minutes remaining in the fight. Romanov trying to get, and that is smart. Romanov, at first, he was trying to stand straight up with Almeida on his back. That's not something you want to do with a heavyweight, and now it's underneath the chin. Now he's tapping out. Jailton Almeida gets the submission. Game over. That's the thing. Romanov was so intent on trying to get off the ground. He was not trying to defend the choke. And that's when Jailton Almeida was able to sneak that right arm underneath the chin and lock up the choke. Romanov was trying to kind of peel or at least have some of Almeida's weight against the cage so he could work his way up, but he should have been trying to defend the choke as he was going up. Good left foot outside trip by Almeida to get Romanov down. Romanov started turning towards his back into the turtle. And then Jailton Almeida just gets that choke locked in. And as Romanov gets to his feet, he taps because he was not defending the choke. All right, we got our first finish of the night. Like I said, heavyweights, they don't take any time, folks. They do not take any time. All right, just like that, we're on to our final fight of the prelims. So you know they're going to be trying to kill some time between now and then. I'm sure the next prelim fight or the last prelim fight is going to start at around a quarter till or 9:40, 9:40 to 9:45. So.
Championship banners hanging overhead. The New Jersey Devils getting it done in 1995, 2000, and most recently in 2003. All right, to make this one official, back inside the octagon of Bruce Buffer.
Ladies and gentlemen, referee Vitor Ribeiro has called a stop to this contest at 2 minutes, 27 seconds of the very first round. Declares the winner by submission due to a rear naked choke, Jailton
You know, this is also the first in-cage interview for the night. You could tell doggone Joe Rogan, he don't know nothing about DAP, boy. He got the handshake out the way, but then he missed the DAP on the first attempt, so then he had to come back and he had to redeem himself. Hello. Can I get that yaps?
Vi que a luta vai para decisão de juízes. Eu sou um cara que não deixa a decisão de juízes. Eu posso perder. Independente da última luta, eu fui nocauteado. Mas quando eu entro para ganhar, eu entro para finalizar a luta. Eu finalizo a luta.
just tuning into post-fight speech right now.
Me dizer que eu fui buscar finalização o tempo todo, eu fui machucado buscar finalização o tempo todo e graças a Deus eu consegui finalizar nessa noite.
You know, this is the guy from Greco-Roman wrestling, and I was the guy that was able to do that to him. Listen, those are my coaches. They sharpened my skills right there. I knew I needed to finish this fight. I wanted to finish the fight all night.
Alô, Dana White, alô, Mickey. Quero conhecer a França e outra. Tem uma finalização da noite aí que é minha, viu? Finalizei nessa noite, então quero meu bônus, papá. Tamo junto.
Dana, Mick, listen, I want to get to see France. Never seen France. And also, you know, there's a finish right there. I got to finish. Hey, Dana, think about it.
Congratulations, sir.
Jonathan Almeida, ladies and gentlemen.
Ooh, Cyril gone.
September.
I mean, I like it, John.
A Brazilian in France, you just never know. Congrats.
I'm about to say that we're gonna have a big man twerking. He's dancing.
I'd rather Ali Perez dance. I like his dancing, but I like Ali dancing better.
I bet you do, you perv. DC, you need to stop. Don't end up like Booker on these streets. Mark Coleman, yes, indeed. In the house. Hammer strong. All right, and like I said, just like that, we got one more fight left on the prelims before we go to the main card on ESPN pay-per-view.
Thank you so much, John. After an impressive debut, Cesar Almeida hopes to follow up his second-round knockout with yet another finish before the final bell.
Hopefully we get another quick one, y'all.
His belief that this outing will result in a
Your boy getting old, man. It's hard for me to stay up for all these fights, man.
too much for Roman Kopylov to weather. Winner 4 of his last 5, the Southpaw has won
Roman
11
Kopylov.
victories by knockout. But training at Universal Fighter in Dagestan, his wrestling is a dangerous weapon he is ready to utilize when needed. The 33-year-old believes he's knocking down his
33. He looked pretty young. He looked like Chase Hooper.
up that middleweight mountain. Don't go anywhere. They throw down at 185 after this.
All right, with that, we'll take our last break. Last break before we tune into the final fight of the prelims tonight. Okay. Hang with me, guys. We'll be right back. Right after this. Be right back. got the man
Losing sucks.
in the
I've lost
mirror.
before.
Oh
But that
yeah,
comes from the right
yeah.
mind. One can still be victorious.
Knockdown for Poirier.
Stunned him bad.
Something he knew he had on him. Dustin Poirier has done it.
What a performance for Dustin
All right.
Poirier.
So
But it's
while
not
we
over.
wait for the next fight,
Greatness is being a father,
I'm gonna
a
go
husband,
ahead.
an example to the community, and a
Let's take a
helping hand
look
to those in need.
at the.
Showing that even the smallest gesture can make the
Let's
biggest
take a look
difference.
at the main card.
Self-greatness cannot be measured by the strengths of one's success, but through the depths of one's character, the quality of their soul.
Take a look at the main
It takes
card. Work our
big
way up.
heart to know what's in you to do, and to do it paid in full.
And
Every penny,
I'm gonna
every
put my
dollar, every
predictions
drop
down
of sweat and blood
right now.
to the decimal.
So
Now that's greatness.
Well, the list of accolades is a long one for the former UFC interim lightweight champion Dustin Poirier. 22 wins.
all
His
right.
top four in
So
UFC history adds on his 15 finishes. The bonus is starting to catch up as well. That puts him top 6 all time, and he's top 10 in terms of significant strikes landed. Largely, the legacy is complete. One small hole in the undisputed title. He'll look to realize that tonight. All right, it's over to pay-per-view top of the hour.
let's go ahead.
Prelim looks like it deserves this very slot. Cesar Almeida has made the
All right.
Bellator kickboxing to MMA look easier than most. Now, though, the challenges get stiffer as he prepares
Let's go ahead
his pro bout
again.
against
We're gonna
UFC
work our way up
champion
from the
Popolov.
opening pay-per-view fight up to the main event
For this next middleweight
for my
matchup,
predictions.
former
So
kickboxing star Cesar Almeida continues his
welterweight division 170. We got Randy Brown versus
Roman Kopylov.
Elizu
The
Zaleski.
owner of nearly 50
So
wins as a kickboxer, including one
as we look at the last five from each fighter, we got Randy Brown winning 4 out of 5. We've got Zaleski going 3-1-1 out of 5.
Roman Kopylov has ended his last 11 fights
Um,
by knockout, and that includes 4 in the UFC over
I don't know, man. I think Randy Brown has been on the cusp for a long while. Um,
make his largest statement to date.
but I really think I don't know. I haven't seen much of Zaleski before. Let's check out Zaleski's handiwork as far as his competition.
You like Dr. Pepper, strawberries, and cream?
All right, so let's see. Let's see Zaleski, who he taking on to get to this. All right, so Abubakar Nurmagomedov got a split decision victory over. Got a draw against Renat Fakhretdinov. Majority decision draw. Beat Benoit Saint Denis, but I believe Benoit Saint Denis is a lightweight. So I guess Zaleski is coming up in weight though.
I wonder who's going to hit this one. It could be you. Join Chumba Casino and
Got a cancel fight against Shavkat Rakhmonov, which might be good for his fortunes. The way Rakhmonov is looking right now. All right, lost to Muslim Zalikov. Got a win over Alexei Kuchenko. Lost against Jinglang Li, who been looking pretty impressive. Beat Curtis Millender by a rear naked choke. So, and then beat Luigi Vendramini by stoppage. It looks like. Beat Sean Strickland. Wow. Okay. Wait a sec. In 2018. Wow. So It looks like Zelensky's been in the UFC for quite a while. Good. Did he fight at? Did he fight at 185 before and then come down to welterweight? I think that's what it's looking like. And then I think Benoit Saint Denis went up. All right, but it looks like he's capable competition. Zaleski is, but we'll see. I just think Rude Boy, and it looks like Zaleski is older. Zaleski's 37. Rude Boy is 33. Let's check out who his competition has been recently. Both men are now in the cage. We're waiting for Bruce Buffer to give us our introductions, but yeah, we'll see. Looks like Rude Boy Randy Brown was able to get the knockout. Then beat Wellington Turman. Lost against Rene Sousa, who is a very capable grappler. He's 10th planet Jiu-Jitsu black belt. Then lost against Jack Della Maddalena. Two very tough guys. Oh no, he lost a grappling match against Rene Sousa. So, as I knew Rene Sousa wasn't in the UFC, so I'm like, what? All right, so he lost an MMA fight in the middle. All right, Jack Della Maddalena. Again, very tough, stiff competition. But even before that, rallied off 4 straight wins before that. So he's essentially 6 out of his last 7 fights he's won. He beat Alex Oliveira. Is that the Alex? Or this is the older cowboy Alex Oliveira, most likely. Yep. Cowboy Oliveira, he was able to submit. So, I think Rudy is going to pick up the win, but we're going ahead and getting started with the feature prelim bout. Both men exchanging low kicks. All right, so again, you got Roman Kopylov versus Cesar Almeida. Ooh, a good 1-2 by Kopylov. And we may not want to blink for this one either. Kopylov has 4 first-round knockouts. Man, Almeida just big kicks right out the gate. Good jab.
Nice leading jab by Almeida.
Good low kick as well. And I wonder why people stopped using that calf kick, because it looks like, I think it oh, good takedown by Kopylov. He kind of got that collar tie into like the ankle pick and the swing around. I love that takedown. But Almeida right back up on his feet though. Ooh, straight left. Oh, another 1-2, and now Kopylov is feeling it now. Almeida needs to go back to those kicks. Kind of disrupt the momentum of Kopylov coming in. And then you can already see the welts. Ooh, good overhand right cross by Almeida. And now Kopylov right into the takedown now. And right into side control. Kabalov did not want to stay standing. I was just about to say that you could see the bruising already on like the ribs and towards the pecs of Kopylov. And Kopylov sends some shots to Almeida as Almeida gets to his feet. But yeah, another body kick. And you can see the bruising under the left pec of Kopylov. And Almeida is mixing things up. He's got the inside low kicks mixed up with the straight right. Oh! Drops him! Kopylov! Kopylov drops Almeida! Almeida trying to wrap him up! Almeida! Now Kopylov steps back. I think he wants to get Almeida back up on his feet, but he's still within up kick range, but he backs off, and Kopylov, oh my goodness. 5 knockdowns in his 8 UFC fights. Almeida able to gain his bearings very quickly. And now going right back in, and Kopylov again with another takedown right into controlling position again in the side control.
Listen, he's only gotten up because Kopylov let him up. Yep. Right? In both of those instances, Kopylov just kind of backed up and said, let's do this again. And he feels like
Kopylov just right now in all, he is controlling. He is in complete control of this fight. I think Almeida kind of in the first minute or so was trying to get off with the kickboxing. Was able to land some stiff kicks to both the legs and the midsection, but once Kopylov figured he could take him down at will and land that right cross down the pike, it's been all Kopylov. 10 seconds left in the first round. All right. An easy round to score in that one.
Protect all your vehicles here, but hey, nothing wrong with sticking it to the boss.
Oh, Will, you're gonna take that? Why would that concern me? Because you're aren't you
Huh. We never actually discussed hierarchy.
Okay, why don't we just stick to letting Dave know how much he can save when he bundles his home or auto with his boat or RV?
Wait, I thought Jamie was the boss. But it's funny because I'm not boss material.
Rome wasn't built in a day. But with discounts on bulk orders, maybe it could have been.
All right. Yeah. Oh, man. All right, while we're waiting on fight to come back, let's go back. Let's go back. Nico Price versus Alex Morono. I think that could be a wash. Nico Price has been getting in dog fights, but I think Alex Morono might have this one. So I got Randy Brown, Alex Morono, and I'll get to the rest of them as we have some breaks and after this final prelim fight. So. But Kopylov, he's got to make that midsection less accessible for Almeida to get the kicks through. Ooh, good right hook. Both men are fighting southpaw right now. Oh, another right hand staggers Almeida, and then Kovalov trying to go. Oh, good takedown defense by Almeida. Oh, good body shot. Oh, another 1-2 lands for Kovalov, but Almeida eats it and throws a right hook. And now he's got to get that leg down. It's another takedown attempt by Kovalov, and Almeida is defending now back against the cage. We're clinched up. Herb Dean watching very closely. Herb Dean, our third man in the cage.
Defended 2 takedowns already this round. He didn't defend any in round 1, but now Kovalov's got his hands locked around one leg.
Not anymore. Oh, neck is stuck in a guillotine attempt by Almeida. Yeah, I think Kovalov is defending the hands. 3 minutes left in the round.
Kovalov trying to bait him to take the guillotine and put him down.
Good knees.
This could just discourage him from level changing.
I think he let the grip go. He still has that arm around the head. And now Kovalov 2-on-1 gets that arm away. Both men disengage. We're back in the center of the cage right now. Oh, good left. Double up on the left hooks by Almeida. Oh, Kovalov. Look at the pacing that he's putting in his strikes now.
He had never attempted more than 2 takedowns in a UFC fight. 5 attempts tonight.
It has to be. It's not natural to him. You can work all this in training, but when you're in the octagon,
Man, and now it looks like Kovalov. Now with the 3 takedown attempts and now he's going for a 4th, but he lands the 4th takedown attempt in this round. It was looking like Kovalov was really getting tired.
But if there's going to be a fight where Kovalov's going to become a takedown artist, it's this one.
Yep, absolutely. He's got to find a way up, though, because he was winning this round. If he doesn't find his way back to his feet.
Kovalov able to get the takedown, able to start resting a little bit, get his breath back into those lungs. 90 seconds remaining in the second round right now.
If Kovalov just lays here for a minute and 30 seconds, does that equate to him winning the round? If he doesn't get any damage?
It's a good question because he didn't land anything really big.
Stuck in half guard.
Where Kovalov got rocked and stunned and the whole crowd went crazy. There were shots that were landed, but nothing was huge. So it's a good question. I think if Kovalov gets off some ground and pound, yeah, he wins the round. But he's got to do something.
Oh, now Almeida able to turn in, get full guard, but Almeida, he's just flat on his back. He's got to turn on his side. He's got to work some defensive positions. He's got to work on some submission attempts. He can't just stay here because he was winning the round early in the second round. He's got to do something right now. Herb Dean telling both men to work. 30 seconds remaining in the round.
Warning from Herb Dean for more action. Kovalov trying to ride out the round.
I hate stand-ups, but if there was a time,
Yeah.
this is it.
Yes, it is. No action.
Nothing. And no threat either. It's not like Kovalov is doing anything dangerous. Like,
Kovalov
if he
will
just
try
had
to
his arm right there, well, 10 seconds.
Kovalov will try to do the same thing in the next round. He'll try to get to safety because it seemed like the danger was starting to elevate for him.
All right. Now, that second round may not be as decisive as that first round was. Still give it to Kovalov for being able to get the takedown and ride out the last minute and a half.
And there it is. Most of vehicles are protected. This is the road. Hey fans, I am just at this beautiful lake that I just discovered, practicing gratitude, manifesting abundance.
These players are going to play hard-nosed, intense football.
All right, let's get into the feature bout on the main card.
Every moment is a moment for greatness.
The United Football League all season long on ESPN, ABC, and ESPN Plus.
Yeah. All right, so then we got Kevin Holland versus Michael Oleg Oleg from Poland. Um, I got Kevin Holland. He's proven himself to be one of the top fighters in both middleweight and welterweight classes. So I think he gets it done. And I'll get into the co-main and the main after the end of the fight. Good high kick by Kopylov. Oh, they're swinging now. Kopylov trying to duck under, look for that wrestling shot again. Almeida's got to keep it moving. He's got to keep the pressure on. Kopylov is looking for a way to get the takedown and to start resting again. Ooh, he is getting tired on his feet. Ooh. So I think Kopylov, he still has those power shots though. So, ooh, Almeida. Oh, another right hand, right cross. And the takedown. And there's 4 minutes remaining in the fight. But no.
And now Kopalov's going to try to hold it down. He's going to try to get the safety and hold it. But like you said, Joe, Herb will be much shorter with the leash in regards to how long he lets Kopylov lay here. Yeah, like right so here. I'll just hold it if I'm Almeida.
I mean, you got to give the guy at least 25, 30 seconds without the takedown. Do you not?
But I don't know. Herb's thinking about it.
Well, I think this goes back to last round because he saw what happened towards the end. He wanted to stand him up, but there was just such short time left.
Yeah, Cesar clamps his legs together and wraps up full right there. Wraps up full guard. This is real close to being stood up. Real close.
Kopylov able to extend a little bit of respect to him by him there.
Yeah, if Kopylov can just get off a few little shots here and there.
Every time he gives that warning, Kopylov needs to throw.
He's got to do that for 3 minutes, though.
Like that. Hit him, cover, and collect him. Work.
Or perhaps even better, get to a better position. Get to a more dominant position where he's less likely to stand you up.
He is not doing that, Joe. He won't stand that full guard because that's where he feels safe and he feels like he can keep Almeida down there.
Looking for the buggy, though.
7 attempts for Kopylov, 5.5 minutes of ground control time thus far.
Yeah, Kopylov, he's doing everything he can to just keep himself out of bad positions, keep himself on top. Herb Dean, this clapping isn't doing much. Kopylov, he'll land a couple strikes, but then he'll go right back to burying his head into the chest of Almeida and staying clear. I think Almeida, the onus is on him to try to get it up, even though the crowd is chanting in unison, stand them up.
This is all on him because he's got Almeida on the ground, and Almeida's legs are like a paraplegic in this position. He is not using his awareness.
And I think that's rewarding Almeida. Almeida isn't doing anything to escape, yet he gets rewarded with a stand-up and knowing that he had the advantage. Oh! Those right hands are just landing at will, but Kopylov again with the takedown. 1:10 remaining. There's no way for a stand-up now, and I think Kopylov has just ensured this fight for himself. Almeida has to find a way. He needs to do whatever he needs. He shouldn't care about a possible back take. He should be doing everything he can to get up on his feet, because if he doesn't, he's going to lose this fight.
And, you know, at least on paper, Roman Kopylov seemed like a willing dance partner, right? Much more of a striker than a grappler. Real dangerous on his feet.
Until you're in there with a guy that every punch you throw seems like he can put you out.
Yeah.
And Kopylov had some big moments in the striking.
Now Kopylov just passed the guard again.
Position. See how he just kind of like relaxed and accepted it. He didn't explode. Whether or not he has the energy to do that at this point in time, but for sure he's losing this fight.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
15 seconds remain. Looks like Kabalov is going to go ahead and pull out a victory. I thought it was going to be a finish. It looked like it was going to be a finish. But, yeah, that's the end of the final round.
Cesar Almeida and Roman Kopylov go the distance. We are back to New Jersey in 30 seconds after this word from DraftKings Sportsbook. As a UFC announcer with a front row seat, I've been known to give
All right.
some
Let's take a look into these last two fights.
new customers deposit $5 and get a no
On the main card,
bet back as a bonus bet up
Sean Strickland versus Paulo Costa. I think Paulo Costa, he's been out for so long, had several canceled fights. I think he had a fight recently that he ended up losing by decision. Yep, Robert Whitaker at UFC 298. So I think no. I think Sean Strickland's gonna pick up the victory in that fight. And then I'll get into the main event after our decision.
Former interim lightweight champion Dustin Poirier, UFC 302, can be purchased right now on ESPN Plus, UFC.com/PPV, everywhere else around the world. So Cesar Almeida came in 5-0. All indications are Roman Kopylov took his O here tonight. Bruce Buffer now with the official decision.
3 rounds. We go to the judges' scorecards for decision. Eric Cohen scores the contest 29-28. Kopylov.
Oh,
Christopher Lee has it 29-28. Almeida. As Ali Amado scores the contest 30.
it's gotta be Kopylov.
For the winner by split decision, Roman
Yeah.
Kopylov.
How somebody gave the fight to Cesar Almeida,
But indeed, it is Roman Kopylov.
I don't see it. I mean, maybe that first round, there's no way. In my eyes, he won 2 out of 3 rounds. Joey Diaz, Coco. You know, yeah, you can't keep the camera on him for very long. He gonna drop an F-bomb soon. Tatiana Suarez, Aaron Blanchfield. Who's that next to Aaron on the left? No. But that concludes the prelims. And before I get out of here, I'm going to go ahead and give my prediction for. I'm going to go ahead and give my prediction. Oh, Lord. Convicted felon. Never mind. They're cheering that man, boy. Oh, my goodness. Make sure he doesn't fall asleep in the fights. Never seen a convicted felon get welcomed in oh Lord, he got the MAGA hat on. Oh my gosh. Get out of here with that nonsense. Never mind. I'm not gonna get into no politics right now. I'm gonna go ahead and get into this final preview. So we got Islam Makhachev versus Dustin Poirier for the lightweight championship of the world. Wow, I would like nothing more than to see Dustin Poirier finish the story. Stupid ads keep getting in the way. Get out the way. Ain't nobody. I did not ask you to be here. I just think Makachev, he has all the tools in order to beat Dustin Poirier. So I just believe he has all the tools to pretty much. Yeah, I mean, he's pretty much learned from the best, being under the tutelage of Khabib Nurmagomedov. So I just feel as though, even though my heart wants Dustin to win, Dustin is one of my favorite fighters. Um, I feel like Islam gets the job done. Although you can look at Islam, you can look back at Islam's record and say, hey, what he's defended against, he's defended 2 times against a featherweight, and the latest time that he defended against that said featherweight, he was able to knock him out, but only because he had like that fighter had 3 weeks. Alexander Volkanovski had like 3 weeks to prepare for it. So, although I do think that that might be questionable, what's not questionable is the route that Islam took to get to the top. And he had to defeat a Charles Oliveira. He had to defeat the champion in order to gain the belt. So I think that Islam pulls out the victory. Um, I think it's either by decision or it's by rear naked choke. So we'll see what happens. All right, those are my picks for the main card. Again, I have Randy Brown getting a knockout victory. I have Alex Morono getting a decision. I have Kevin Holland getting a decision. I have Sean Strickland getting the decision. And I have Islam Makhachev defeating Dustin Poirier by rear naked choke. All right, that's all I got for those 3 people that came in. I appreciate y'all. Again, it's just testing. I'm trying to get things going. Trying to get things going, just seeing how things stand. I'm glad I finally connected my microphone. I think I was talking for like the first 30 minutes and not, or first 15 minutes at least, and nothing was happening. So I'm glad to get that going. I'm glad to kind of have my streaming video intact now, so that it's not too powerful for YouTube. So it looks like things are kind of flowing that way. And again, that's the reason why I'm doing these test streams. I'm trying to build things up. And I want to make this a regular thing. So if you're interested, you're more than welcome to keep coming back. I'm going to try to promote these more now. Again, throw those hashtags out there. Again, try to promote some live, some IG live around these as well. I want to do more of these around like UFC fight cards. Also want to do more of these around some WWE PLEs and AEW pay-per-views as well. So if you guys are interested in that, let me know. Let your boy know. All right. With that, thank you so much, very, very much for tuning in. Appreciate you. Love y'all. Thank you so much. All right, do I have the... I think I gotta set everything up on this end though. Make sure I'm doing everything right. Prepping everything. All right, that's good to go. That's good. Let's see. Shrink that down to size. Yeah, you guys are just listening to the ramblings of a man who's trying to prep things for the end of the stream. Oh no, I don't want that one. All right. All right. I think we're ready to wrap up. Again, thank you so much for tuning in, bearing with me through all the technical difficulties. Appreciate you. Thank you. Love each and every one of y'all, each of the 3 people, even if I don't know y'all. Thank y'all. Appreciate it. With that, take care. God bless. God bless you. God keep you. And until next time, peace out.